Not on the job, on the podcast.
Okay. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm
I'm
ready.
gonna just
I'm ready.
start.
I'm
All right.
locked
Ready?
in.
You ready? You ready?
I'm locked in. Let's get it.
Ah!
Okay,
Oh,
tell
are
him,
you
bro.
recording?
Tell him what. Yeah, wait.
Are you recording? Sure. I
Do you want
don't
me
think
to
you're
restart?
recording.
It already is. Do you want me to
Are you sure?
restart it?
Okay. Oh yeah, it is. It is. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. My bad. My bad. I apologize. Accusations.
Golly.
All right. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, or whatever the order is supposed to be to whoever who is listening slash seeing. Welcome to the Sam and Brian podcast. We don't have a name for it. We just our names.
Yeah.
I am Brian Alonso Hernandez. And right here, if you're seeing the other screen, is my good friend Sam McDonald. Sam, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me to introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you for that wonderful intro, Brian. Yes. Today we're here. My name is Sam McDonald. I also go by Airy on certain platforms. Used to produce a lot of music. Haven't done it in a while. But lately I've been really deep into the software world, and so this podcast is just a place for us. We're going to talk about news. We're going to talk about music. We're going to talk about tech. We're going to talk about what's going on in the world. Might talk a little bit about AI. We might talk a little bit about getting fly, getting a girl, getting getting some
Everything.
everything, so
We're just
anyways,
whatever
game,
whatever
we might
will
talk about gaming, we might talk about,
game. I love game.
yeah, anyways, so me and Brian are good friends, and we just decided we wanted to talk to each other more regularly, and we decided,
Yeah,
why don't we just record that? Why don't we just put that on our little recording, make a little podcast?
yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
all right. And Google Meet, I thought Google Meet was gonna work, but no, we got to go with Zoom is the OG. Zoom
Yeah.
lets you record for free. And this podcast is not funded at all. This is a
Oh,
free podcast. So that's why we're
yeah.
going on Zoom. Thank you, Zoom. Shout out Zoom.
Shout out Zoom. Shout out Zoom. Maybe
Okay,
it's a sponsor.
take it
Who
away,
knows?
Brian. Take it away, Brian.
Yeah, this is our first episode. We did an episode zero, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk. I mean, it was a great episode, but we were just ranting. But yes, sir. After that, the funny thing, we're on two different sides of the state of North Carolina, good old North Carolina. You're in the mountains, and I live in the coast, which I just want to point out real quick, which I think is really funny and it's pretty interesting that you're all the way in the mountains. I'm in the coast. That's like what, 6 hours? I think it's 6 hour
Mm,
drive.
yep, that's about right. It's
It's
a
about
good, it's a bit of a drive. It's a bit of a
yeah.
drive.
Yeah. Anyways, let's
Yeah.
start off. Like I said, we're gonna talk about really anything we really want to.
Mm.
Mainly tech. Uh, but um, but yeah, I was just looking around, see what's going on in the tech world. Nothing big. Oh, there's some big stuff. Especially with AI, getting controversial after that. People on Twitter or X, sorry, I guess X. I don't know. You probably seen it, right? Where people are literally saying, "Hey, Grok, can you undress this whatever person?"
What?
Because I don't use Twitter. I don't use, but I'm familiar with Grok and ChatGPT. But Grok, basically, this person, because you can ask Grok questions. You can be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Grok, what is this fact of this? Is this a fact? Whatever." And then
Right, right.
you can also do make it generate photos. I think you have to pay a little bit extra. I'm not sure, but you can make it generate photos. So there was like a Twitter post or whatever, and basically this person said, "Hey Grok, can you undress this person?" And they were fully normally clothed, and then and I think that it did it. I think it did. I'm not sure if it did. But
What?
it's been a topic for
That's
weeks now.
crazy, dude. That's crazy. That should
Yeah,
not be
yeah,
allowed.
yeah. And it's not the only AI
Yeah.
thing that
There's
does it. It
also,
just
yeah.
go ahead.
I mean, there's plenty of like AI video engines that I've heard about. Like there's Nano Banana. I don't know if you ever heard of that one, but I mean, there's a bunch of them out there, and ChatGPT does it too. I didn't know that you could do that. That sounds
Yeah,
like it needs to be disabled. That's kind of
it,
crazy.
That's crazy. I think there's still Elon and them are just like, okay, what do you want to do about it or something like that.
Dang.
Like, I can't
Do you have
confirm.
the article? You should
Yeah,
pull it up, or yeah, you can share your screen too
yeah,
if you
because
want.
people are starting to sue or like, okay, this is not cool. Especially if a poor person. I'm pretty sure it was an under. I don't remember. Let me make sure it was
Because
under.
I haven't even actually seen. I didn't even see that article, and I'm doing AI every day, so I feel like
No,
I
yeah,
should
yeah,
know.
yeah,
I need to know about this.
yeah. I know for sure. Yeah, it's Grok. So basically, let's see. Yada yada. What does the article say? Yada yada. So yeah, on because so to do this, right, you have to publicly post on Grok on Twitter, right? You have to say, hey, and then everyone can see it. So everybody saw it, which is another weird thing. Like,
Mm.
Like, why are you gonna do that out in public? That's just weird. That's like going up to somebody and be like, "Hey, undress," you know? It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, AI. So basically, let me try to skip all this stuff. Uh,
Yeah, AI
Actually,
is kind of I'm just gonna talk while you pull it up.
yeah, yeah.
AI is kind of it's kind of fun. It's also kind of scary, kind of dangerous. But I do software engineering and software development, right? And usually during my day, I spend a lot of time on AI. Spend a lot of time chatting with it, use it in my coding environment, my integrated development environment. And it's very, very helpful and very useful, but it's still, I mean, it makes mistakes all the time too. It's no perfect science. It's a machine. And I think, I don't know, I do hope that we can get like a handle on what we're gonna do with it, like how to regulate it or how to make it safe. I don't know. I was thinking about studying cybersecurity a little bit while
Hmm.
I'm growing in my job and all that, but I want to have like that like security like background right now, but I don't have it yet. I don't know enough. But anyway, yeah, do you have that article you want to show us?
Yeah. There's multiple stuff. So basically, this says, um,
Share your screen.
uh,
Pull it up.
yeah. Oh, can I? Okay. How do I share my screen? Actually, that's a very good question.
Go to Zoom and go
Oh, there you go.
to share
Share. Make sure I have.
and then
Okay.
click your tab.
Okay, share. Okay, real quick. Oh, oops. Okay, you can see all that. So this is pretty interesting. So they couldn't exactly the full feed, but this one was the one that I remember seeing. So basically, this person said, put her into a very transparent mini bikini. One user told Grok, flagging a photograph of a young woman taking a photo of herself in the mirror. When Grok did so, replacing the woman's clothes with a flesh tone two-piece. The user asked Grok to make her bikini clear and more transparent and much tinier. So Grok responded to the first one, but not the second one. Now there are like so it's not this is not the first one. A lot of people have been doing it, and because Twitter is or X is such a big thing, right? A lot of them just kind of keep posting, and then nobody really realizes. But there's been a little bit more and more and more. There's this one: rules found generate image of woman to false style, translate the bikinis, at least in one case covering woman in oil, and several more cases,
Oh
stripping
my
women down to
goodness.
their underwear, but not so yeah, so they will take off your clothes, but not fully, right? Not fully, but it's still weird. Like, just imagine you're just posting yourself, you want to be confident, and then it just does this. It generates you to basically half naked.
Mm.
So it won't go all the way down, but but here in Action San Marcos says AI power programs that digitally undress women, sometimes called nudifiers, have been around for years, but until now they largely confined to the darkest corner of the internet, such as niche website or Telegram channels, and typically require a certain level of effort or payment. So there are programs, right? There are websites that just do this for you. Just do this for you, right? I remember
Hmm.
seeing like a trend of people for doing AI. Like I'm a wrestling fan, right?
Hmm.
So I saw this one fan went to a, a, a meet and greet with to meet this one female wrestler, AJ Lee, and he took a picture, yada yada, and then he went to he I guess he with some website he generated an AI video because they were just like kind of posing together, but he generated
Yeah.
the photo into a video so that they would kiss, which is really weird. I think
Oh,
that's so there's like a lot of different stuff where you can force them to do so because you know you can take a picture of me and have them like me doing whatever, right? Me going running or soccer, but you can do things that are beyond norm, right? So there's
yeah.
this huge controversy, and it's all like I don't know if it's free, but it's all very public, as in like anyone can access like oh AI whatever stuff like
Mm.
that.
Yeah.
So like people, I guess the government people just don't know how to deal with this, because yeah, it's just crazy. So I just your opinion on that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, first of all, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, let
I'm
me stop
kind
sharing my
of,
screen. Yeah,
yeah, you're good. I'm kind of
yeah.
glad that I didn't know about that, first of all. But now that I do, I think it's worth just talking about like kind of what I mean, I don't know exactly how to deal with it. I don't know exactly what the right move is or the right thing to do. It's kind of hard to say what is, but I would think that there needs to be some type of guardrails in place going forward because AI is gonna get out of hand and people are gonna do malicious things with it because there is there's crazy people in the world that want to do stuff that like, probably isn't good for the, larger humanity, for
Oh, for
instance,
sure.
like
Yeah.
for the moral common good, the moral common
Yeah.
good needs things that benefit society, and being able to take off people's clothes. I don't know. I don't
That's
know that that really benefits
that's
society.
that's really
But
weird. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, what do you think? What do you think about it?
I
I
mean,
mean,
I mean, I remember,
what's your approach?
yeah, I mean, what AI really started, like I think I heard first. Well, AI has been around for a long time, right? But like the use of AI like ChatGPT started like, generating prompts, right?
Yeah.
Stuff that was kind of 2020-ish COVID year. That's what kind of
Yeah.
really started. And I do remember seeing like really bad generating images like in 21 and 22. But
Yeah.
now they're really good. Like, sure, you can still tell if you look for a solid 30 seconds, but they're
Yeah.
really good. Like, you see, at first it's funny, right? You see generated images of Martin Luther King Jr. playing basketball with whoever, right? You see the historical figures doing funny things. I think at first it's funny.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you don't think about it, but just then and then I think that just there's just some crazy people out there. It's like, oh, wait a minute, if you can do this, you can do that. So I don't know how they're gonna restrict that. I know there's a whole thing. I'm not the professional on that, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it is crazy. It's just one thing I want to bring up just because, and then there's a whole other side where it's environmentally not good. You know how you need like 30 servers, computers to
Hmm.
make this one prompt and stuff like that. So I think AI can be used, but AI is a tool, especially you use a lot, I guess, in your software stuff. I don't use
Yeah.
it as much as a journalist. Um, I just don't. It's kind of I'm pretty sure it's frowned upon. If I write a script where it's like, hey, can you generate me my script? It's looked down upon.
Yeah.
I don't think I can anyway. So but yeah, so I don't really use that much. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just know. Yeah,
For us, it's kind of like you have to, or you're gonna get left behind, like
hmm
as a software developer, your goal is to be able to use it to the best of your ability and be fast and faster than others and know how to prompt it the right way, know how to code, but also use it and then also check it at the same time as you're building something new. So it's kind of more like norm. It's a norm for us in the software world. And I also think that it's just we see it being integrated into everything all the time. But I am
hmm
kind of glad that there's still maybe certain professions that they don't really use it at all or they don't really need to use
yeah.
it. And yeah, but I agree, like we're actually going to outpace the environmental capabilities probably pretty soon if we keep up like that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could find something about it to back that up. But yeah, do you have any other ones you
I
want to
have
throw out
a
there?
little interesting ones, but you choose. You go ahead. Let's talk about whatever you want to talk about. Because to start off the first episode with a little bit, I guess, dark. Not really dark, but you know what I mean. But you take it away,
Yeah.
Sam. What else do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm going to talk about this guy Linus Torvald real quick. He's the big daddy of
Torvald?
all nerds. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about him real quick because I saw this article and I thought it was pretty legit. So we're just gonna look at it real quick. So this guy Linus, he invented Linux. So Linux is
Oh yeah, yeah.
basically this is big nerd talk, but Linux and Git. So Linux and Git are probably the two most used tools in software development, and they pretty much power all of the software that's being made. And even Linus, this guy who developed these two tools, he is actually vibe coding now. And so vibe coding is when people sit there with an AI and they prompt it until they get what they want. And so the reason I think this is both good and bad is because the reason it's good is because a guy like him who has this full understanding of what needs to happen and he understands how you're going to get there in a successful way, he can probably prompt the AI in the right direction to get what he's actually going for. Like for instance, he's actually doing a guitar pedal hobbyist project, and he knows how all these filters work and how these effects work. And this visualizer tool, he actually knew about the analog filters, but he didn't really know about the AI's coding in Python. Because right here he says, also note that the Python visualizer tool has been basically written by vibe coding. So for me as a developer, that's actually a little scary. I'm like a guy like this who's like that smart, why is he vibe coding? You know, vibe coding is kind of like a frowned upon term in my industry because we see that as like, oh, you're just kind of sitting there and typing to an AI all day. Like you don't actually know what you're doing. You know, you're just kind of
Yeah.
a little, you know. But then when you got guys like this, like he's like a godfather of coding, and he's like, I know more about analog filters than he does about Python. And he just said, I cut out the middleman and just use Google anti-gravity to do the audio sample visualizer. So it's kind of crazy. And anti-gravity is a AI integrated
Hmm.
development environment. So a development environment is the software that you use to code. And so he was using Google's anti-gravity, which I've never actually used before. But anyways, so let's
Yeah.
just wrap that all up. So, Brian,
Yes.
do you think that in the future, if all code is written by an AI or a robot,
Yeah.
what kind of problems could that pose for us in the long term? What do you
Yeah,
think?
no, it's crazy. So well, we're both gamers, right? We both play video games, right? I love a pretty popular game that came out actually in 2020 in the rules of AI called Cyberpunk 2077. I love that game, right? I'm not gonna get too much. You probably heard of it. I don't know if you played it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and there, like, there's a whole subject of AI, right? Malware and stuff like that. And then in DLC, there's this person who uses AI. It's really great. I think if you're an AI kind of guy and a tech nerd, that's the perfect game because it's futuristic. It's set in the cyberpunk world, like kind of like tech. Anyways, regardless. And so I think that's a little bit far-fetched into realistic terms, where like we can use somebody can hack something into a brain with the use of AI and stuff like that because there's an AI program that's trying to kill it, or not kill her, but anyways, that I don't think it's gonna get to that point. But I think if we're not careful with that, and this is my opinion, right? I'm not speaking for everybody, but I think it can dumb down people, kind of like how, or maybe that's the old head in me, right? Because the same way, kind of like the old generation said, oh, computers, TV is going to dumb down the next generation. So probably not. Maybe it's going to make us smart. Who knows? But I
Yeah.
think people just need to be careful with it. The safety issues, make sure you're usually morally correct. Use it as a tool, not just a way to easy way. I see a lot of like on TikTok and so I don't even use TikTok. I don't know why I said TikTok, but Instagram Reels like, oh, easy way side hustle. Use this AI and AI and AI. I think trying to cheat your way to life using AI is not the correct way. Use it as a tool for your
Yeah.
job, for a hobby or whatever. But I think just using AI as your main thing, I don't think it's gonna do because they will dumb you down. I generally think. But that's just
I
my
agree.
opinion. Like I said, I'm not an AI expert because I really don't use AI. I'm a journalist, right?
Hmm.
I think the only thing I've ever used for AI is sometimes when I'm interviewing people, right? The audio sometimes it's that's a natural thing. So we use a program, Adobe AI software, where it kind of fixes the audio. But other than that, I don't really use AI
Hmm.
like that. I don't think, yeah, I don't. I write my own scripts and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, I
yeah,
respect
yeah.
that. And I write a different kind of scripts with Python, and a lot of those scripts, I'm not gonna lie, they use AI. And that
Hmm.
rhymed. But no, I'm with you. I honestly think like I mean, this is more of like a dystopian type of thought process, but what you just said about like Cyberpunk 2077, is that what it's right? Yeah, I played
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too a little bit. Yeah, that's a good game. I mean,
That's great. Yeah,
once they fix the bugs, you know what I mean? Because there was a little bit
that's
of
yes.
time where it was like kind of crazy, you know? Remember when it
Oh
first
yeah, that's
released and it
that's
was
when it
great?
was released. It's now a great game. One of my favorite games. You should
Yeah,
check it
I
out
should
now.
play it again. I should play it again.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I would say I agree with you on the whole. I think that we still need human experts and we can still utilize AI as like a service, as a tool, as kind of like something to help you work faster, but not necessarily to replace the work that you have to do and the thinking. Because the other thing too is like, as a society, do we really want to be a society that doesn't use the full capacity of our brains? You know, like if you're letting
Hmm.
the AI do all the thinking for you, then are you really growing? Are you really doing much?
Yeah,
You know, it's like,
yeah,
I don't know, it can definitely make people get stupider, I feel like. But anyways,
for
I'm
sure.
just gonna
And
do this
there's a whole
rocket.
yeah, there's a whole thing. Was that AI? Is that AI?
I don't know, but we can. I mean,
I don't even know you
we
can do
don't
that.
have
Yeah.
to. We don't have to stay on AI the whole
No, yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
But I'm
Last,
just finishing that topic.
I was gonna say something about AI, but no, I forgot. I got
No,
distracted
you
by
go
you,
for
Rock.
it.
I was gonna say something. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, it's like that one movie, Lucy, Scarlett Johansson, Morgan Freeman. I don't know if you've seen it,
I
but like
have. I've seen. I think I've seen it.
yeah, it's been a while since I did, but how humanity has only used 10% of the brain, or we can only, or we haven't unlocked the future few potential. So maybe AI can help us. Maybe there's like a Neuralink kind of thing, like because Elon Musk is working on that, right? The Neuralink thing, where like people who are like paralyzed or like kind of in like a paralyzed state and they can't move, they can't really see. Maybe they, I don't know,
Hmm.
maybe that'd be pretty cool. I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's I guess that's more future tech. But let's move on. Let's move on for AI because I think it's important, but it's always going to be growing. It's always going to be newsworthy. So what do you want to talk about next?
Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to say, if I could control the computer with my brain, that would actually be cool.
That would be cool.
But I don't want the computer to
Yeah,
control me
yeah,
by being inside my brain.
yeah,
So
yeah.
now some people may think that that didn't make sense to them, but
No, yeah,
it's the truth. It's the
yeah,
truth.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to control the computer, not the computer control me. So it's like how much are you letting it in versus how much are you putting out anyways. But yeah, no, we could talk about some other let's talk about some other stuff going on in the news and your life and different things like that.
Yeah, actually today just this is news entertainment. We both like movies, right? Well, like super today they just released the newest teaser for Avengers Doomsday.
Did they? They really
Yeah,
did?
with so it's they teased like a week ago or a while back the X-Men,
Yeah.
which you and I are a big fan. We love X-Men,
Yeah.
right? We grew
Hey,
up on X-Men.
Cyborg or not Cyborg, sorry, Cyclops. Cyclops looks really good.
He looks
And
good.
I really liked that little snippet where he's got his
Yeah.
like real X-Men outfit on.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
he
my
goes.
gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that was cool.
we both love X-Men. I love X-Men a lot. That's the OG before Avengers wasn't a thing. I mean, it was a thing, but like popular wise, it was X-Men, dude. That was the biggest group. Anyways,
It's so
uh,
true. Yeah,
yeah,
Avengers was low key like not that well known, and
no, no,
The X-Men was like the big superhero
yeah,
team, and DC was
yeah,
used to be
Justice
like
League, yeah,
yeah Justice League when we were young, like when we were
mm,
kids, Justice League was like really cool. But
yeah,
then after Iron Man came out and they started doing the building the
yeah,
Avengers and all that, then it was like okay, everybody
yeah,
liked
yeah,
Avengers, but
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
People gotta remember before Avengers, the big groups were Justice League was the biggest group, hands down. X-Men, Fantastic Four, and
Hmm.
I think that's about it. Other than Spider-Man and his friends,
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
then just like so honestly just solo superheroes
Yeah,
honestly like
yeah, yeah,
Batman, Spider-Man. I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
For me, Batman and Spider-Man,
Yeah.
the top tier. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Question: what is your amount? Because there's a debate going on, because I want to go. We can talk to about the teaser that dropped today. But real quick, what is your Mount Rushmore of heroes of all time? Because what I've been seeing a lot, and I agree with it, it's Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Spider-Man. That's the Mount Rushmore of all time, and I agree with that. I don't know what your take on that is. I agree.
I mean, is it about like who I think are the greatest or is it about like what do I think just greatest in general?
Your grades in general. I mean, okay, yeah, yeah. That's the Mount like it because the Mount Rushmore is like the top, right? Or so what?
Well, I mean, if I was gonna approach it from my greatest,
Okay, so for
it'd be a
your
little bit different.
grades, okay, have two different. Have what do you think is in general, the
Uh-huh.
greatest of all time, and then your personal, just your personal.
Hmm. Okay, I don't know if I can I don't want to put Superman on the top.
You're not putting Superman at the top?
No,
Really?
I just don't want to, man. I just don't want to. I don't know. I feel like
Okay, then who are you putting at the top? Your personal. Just tell me your personal. You don't have to tell.
100% Batman.
Okay,
100% Batman.
fair. Yeah, yeah, 100%.
1,000% Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, Spider-Man's goated. Then
yeah.
I'd honestly probably go after that. I would go the Flash.
Yeah, that's fair, fair. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And then, hmm. Okay, what if we mix it up though? What if we mix it up? and we go like somebody different. We go like
Hmm.
Deadpool or somebody.
Yeah, yeah. Now a lot of people are putting just because it's heroes from across different companies. Put Invincible in that spot. Um,
Oh, Invincible. Oh wait, yeah, I'll put
yeah,
in. Wait, we can do Invincible? Oh,
yeah, because it's throughout every company, and it
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Superman's out of here. We're going Invincible.
Yeah, yeah. I we're gonna take a quick break. Someone is calling me right now. We'll be right back with a quick break. Sam, if you don't,
Here,
if you want to
I'll
pause, yeah,
pause. I'll pause the
yeah.
recording here. Brian is taking a call
Oh,
right
what?
now.
Yeah, what about the Bruno Mars concert? Tomorrow's a concert?
The Bruno Mars concert. No, I'll stop. I'll stop.
Oh,
Okay,
I probably won't
I'm gonna
go
chill
because
out.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
have
chill
money
out.
for it. Was my sister.
All right, we back.
We back. I had to take a quick break. A family relative was calling. I think I might go to the Mars concert that was announced. So that's pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brian, tell me your
Yes.
Mount Rushmore.
I have to agree with the general population. Say I for 100% Superman. Superman. I grew up on Superman. Superman anime series. Batman is my favorite hero of all time. That's literally my username on all the things. You know it. Mexican Batman. That's just my guy. Batman. What I think Wonder Woman has got to be up there for me and me personally. Just because Wonder Woman, like when you think of female superheroes, it's Wonder Woman. Like who else do you think of? Black Widow now. Like when you think of
Yeah.
female hero, who other do you think? Wonder Woman, right?
Okay, you're right. Wonder Woman comes up first. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're right on that
And
one.
then and Spider-Man is just the goat. Spider-Man is really one of the greatest heroes of all time. You can relate to him. I love Spider-Man. His comics are great. Video games are great.
Yeah.
The movies are great. And so I think Spider-Man. I wouldn't change that. Like, okay, maybe not Wonder Woman. Maybe Flash. Flash would definitely be up there. He's like, if you think of Justice League DC, he's the other great. I have a soft spot for Martian Manhunter. I don't know why. I always really liked Martian Manhunter. I thought he was John Jones. Green Lantern's got to be up there. Honestly, it's a lot of DC guys because DC ran the business for a long time. Because other than that, Marvel, like I said, people who were popular with Marvel is the X-Men,
Mm-hmm.
Wolverine,
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, Spider-Man was a big guy.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, yeah, like they were just bigger than what the popular heroes are now, like Iron Man, Captain America. Hulk was also much bigger than the Avengers because before them you would always see them when you buy the paper plates for birthday parties, it would
Yeah,
be Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Hulk. Those were the big guys for Marvel, and then other than the X-Men
it's true.
and
But
Fantastic
yeah,
Four. So yeah, I think I'd just go with the Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman. That's my Mount Rushmore. Personal, I think as well, just my personal
yeah,
greatest of all time. But yeah, yeah,
yeah. I like that. I like that.
yeah.
Hey,
But let's talk.
honestly, it's
Oh,
not a bad list. But go ahead. What
yeah.
were you gonna say?
I brought up the superhero stuff because I want to talk about the teaser that was dropped today.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So I don't know if you saw it, but I did see it in the morning. So
Hmm.
basically, it's been leaked before, but now they officially released it, and so basically it's the Wakandans, the Namor and Namora, uh, and we see Ben Grimm, the Thing, interacting. So it starts off, if I remember,
You said
yeah,
Namor and who?
Namora, his wife.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
or yeah. So we see shots of Wakanda. We see Shuri as the Black Panther, so she's in her outfit. We see I forgot his name, but the other guy in Black Panther, the big guy,
Yeah.
the vegetarian actually. We see him. We see some other Wakandan people. We see Namor.
Yeah.
Um, I think I forgot who says it, but I think Shuri's saying something like "We're ready for war" or whatever. And then the last scene is the guy who I'm saying, the vegetarian, the big guy. I forgot his name. M'Baku? Might be. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
M'Baku.
M'Baku. M'Baku. Yeah, I remember him.
M'Baku. M'Baku. He says, I am M'Baku from Wakanda or whatever. And then the thing goes, uh, Ben Grimm from Yancey Street or whatever. It was pretty funny. But yeah. Oh yeah, like we have it right here. But
Keep talking. I
but
don't, I don't know if they can hear it or not.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah. So
can.
yeah, we see Shuri here with still the black. I don't know. Is that the same Black Panther outfit? I think that's a different one. I think that's a different one. I don't really remember the black. We see Nomura here. We see Neymar, one of my favorite characters representing that Latino culture. So I'm really excited to see Neymar again. He seems like to have a little bit of different outfit. We see Shuri again here. Yeah, I think that is a different outfit. That's a whole. That's like if you kind of pay attention, you see a little bit of blue because if you remember, the Atlanteans and the Wakandans are in a an ally for right
What the
now.
heck?
So you see a little bit of blue. So that could be like, okay, you see the alliance because they're see the Wakandans, the Fantastic Four, will return Avengers Doomsday. So funny thing, you don't see the Atlanteans. So I feel like they might have a small role. We probably will only see Shuri and M'Baku more than the entire country of Wakanda.
That's
But
so weird. That's kind of weird seeing the Wakandans here. Like, I don't know, they look all tough and serious. Then you got
yeah, like I don't know
Namor or
where they are. They
whatever.
look like in the desert. Are they? I don't know where they are. You see where? I'm
Yeah.
curious where they are.
Looks like
Is
Egypt
it?
or something. They got like a pyramid or some crap.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it looks like old Aztec kind of like stuff like that or Mayan.
Yeah, Mayan,
Uh,
that's right. It does look kind of
yeah,
Aztec, yeah. But then you come over here and they're going to say hi. I don't know
two.
why, but this just looks like to me this just is kind of awkward. Like what the like I don't know. Like you
And if
got
you remember,
M'Baku.
Ben is
Yeah.
from they're from the 80s, right? I think that movie was set in the 80s.
Yeah.
And now they're in this other universe where it's like 2025 or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
so
don't get me wrong. I mess with their outfits. I think their
yeah,
outfits look cool, but it just looks like I don't know. This looks just out of place. It's like going back
it
and
does a
forth,
little bit.
but
I wonder if they're gonna get new outfits, like new modernized Fantastic
right.
Four outfits. That'd be pretty cool.
It would be cool. I like her Black Panther outfit here.
Yeah,
It looks
I do
pretty
like
it
that
looks pretty
blue.
sick.
I do like that
Yeah.
blue. I think you can see that alliance from the Atlanteans and her country. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen there. I'm
Yeah.
curious how the heck did Ben get there? Like, where's the other Fantastic Four? Maybe they got
Right.
separated because you saw Thunderbolts, right? You saw like the
Yeah,
end credit
yeah.
scene. So like, how did
100%.
they? Maybe they got separated. I don't know. So I'm
Yeah.
curious to see where that's going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we only have about a minute left on our recording here, so I think we should probably just wrap it up with some
yeah,
closing thoughts here.
yeah. We talked a little bit about AI. Talk about Marvel. That's pretty much it. Heroes and AI, but it's still good. Still good first episode. Tech wise. One thing I went to Best Buy the other day real quick, and I saw that these like for snowboarders, it's like this AI kind of glasses. And it's for AI to capture video, but you can also wear them as snowboarding gear. So I thought that was pretty cool. Maybe something you to look out for because you
That is
snowboard.
cool. Yeah. All right. Well, if anyone listened to the end of this episode, I'll pay you $1,000. Thank you guys for
Oh yeah.
being here, and thank you, Brian, for meeting me on this nice Sam and Brian episode 1.
Yes. Thank you.
And we'll be back again soon.
Next week. Yes.
I need those snowboarding glasses too. I need those
Yeah.
goggles.
Is it
Yeah.
done recording? Still going down?
It says less than a minute. I'm sure it
I
won't
feel
tell
like
me
it's been
how
more than
much.
a minute. Well, if you're
I
still
know,
listening
right?
to this, I'll give you taco. I'll give you a taco.
I'll give you a thousand
Like
dollars.
I don't have
So
that kind of
whoever
money. I
does,
have
it's
that
a
kind of
it's
money.
a it's a Easter egg.